So I'm coming off of a B anatomy diagram, and there's so much amazement here because, so tongue parallels father perfectly. Tongue equals father plus 24. And throat equals the same thing. And words are formed by the tongue. Words equals father plus 21. Just glaring, the father on this. Lips parallels Jesus. Lips equals Jesus minus 18. Tongue is flawless. Just look at the beauty. Okay, so the G is 6 different from the A. The N is 6 different from the H. The TE equals the TE. And then this OU divided by 3 make 36 is 12 points higher than the FR divided by 3, 24. Like, it's so perfect. The individual offsets in 6s for the Trinity. And this was mind-blowing as I looked at the B diagram. Okay, you have 4 wings and hind wings. Well, that puts I am at the dead center. And then you have I am here, I am here, I am here, God on the end, I am plus 3. So overall it parallels I am in 4 wings and hind wings. But that puts the I am at the dead center, the great W, which we've been getting from the Lord everywhere. So, massive, where was I? Antenna equals Jehovah, triple I am. Proboscis, this is screaming out Jesus because you have the P parallels J, the S and the S equal the SS, the B parallels the E, and all the other letters divide by 3. Isn't that amazing? The proboscis, what's the difference between the tongue and the proboscis? Is the proboscis the container of the tongue? Well, that's a Jesus Father combo then. Just like the mouth and the tongue is a Christ Father combo. Because remember, mouth equals Christ, equals I am. So, more information to know and learn. So what is define proboscis? Here we are in insects. Yeah, it's the tube. It's the flexible tube. And then the tongue, proboscis, means of obtaining food, from pro, before, and feed. So amazingly, so watch this. Mouth equals Christ. Okay. With your 1 plus 1, your 2 2's, rest letters divide by 3, just like in Christ. Okay. Tongue, we know it parallels Father perfectly, as I've already walked through. But in animals, the tongue rests inside, in insects, not necessarily called the mouth, but it's the proboscis. So tongue goes to Father. Proboscis is flawless for Jesus. The J parallels the P, the S's parallel the S's, these divide by 3, the B parallels the E, and everything else divides by 3. This is Jesus plus 48, Son. Very glaring. And you can pop off that 48 by popping off these symmetrical letters. Amazing. So look at how proboscis goes to Jesus flawlessly. Okay, we're solving major insect body parts here. So watch this. The J and the P, plus 1's right at the front, and then S equals the S, very obvious. Okay. And then, enough said. Okay, this all equals Jesus, what's left over from the blue. B parallels the E, differing by 3. U and the O and the C all divide by 3. Okay. Proboscis, Jesus. Plus 48. Jesus, Son. So Son is in blue, in symmetry, and then the rest equals Jesus perfectly. Very cool. So this differs from the U by 15. This differs from the E by 12. Or 18. So it's all offsets of 6's. See that? Okay. So J differs from a P by 6. Then this E differs from the OB by 12. And then this U differs from the C by 18. And then the S equals the S, the S equals the S, and then the RIU in trifork equals 48. Divides by 6. Very obvious how Jesus takes the glory for the word proboscis. And tongue goes to Father flawlessly. So, you put the animal's tongue inside the proboscis, you have the Father and Jesus combined in relationship. And when you put Father and Jesus together, you always get this beautiful interleave of threes. Like these two words are interleaved with threes in the 6 days of creation pattern, the hopscotch pattern, chain linked and bookended with threes. Okay, so the tongue was foreordained to go together with it. It's doubly chain linked with threes, which equals 60. It's doubly bookended with threes. Like, it's just obvious. But okay, so tongue goes to Father, proboscis goes to Jesus. Well, you can make the obvious conclusion. The tongue is greater than the proboscis. Like it is the animal's tongue. Okay, where's our B diagram? It is the animal's tongue that comes forth from the proboscis to actually suck the nectar, which parallels Father. Okay, pollen goes to Christ, but proboscis is Jesus, and then the tongue comes out of the proboscis, which is Father. So isn't that amazing? So, and then how does nectar compare? Because nectar parallels Father. Nectar, oh yeah, it's Father plus 3. Very simple. Okay, but it's flawless in its design, just like the word tongue, where you have the 1 plus 1, the A no less, the T equals the T. In fact, it's the same 3 plus 2's as exist in tongue. Very obvious, isn't it? The 3 plus 2's that exist in tongue are the exact same 3 letters that exist in nectar. And then the A equals the A in Father. The G is plus 6 from the A, parallels it perfectly. And then the other 2 letters divide by 3, just like the bookends of Father. So, Father is flawlessly declared by the word nectar, flawlessly declared by the word tongue. Well, there are many animals, bees being very important ones, that drink nectar by means of a tongue to the glory of the Father. That nectar ultimately becomes honey, and it touches our tongue for the glory of the Father. And then it goes down our throat, and it goes down their throat, into the belly, and all these other words. Throat equals tongue in the exact same construction, letter for letter. It's just amazing. God's perfect sovereignty over all the words through all the scientists of history. And then proboscis equals Jesus flawlessly. So put these two together, you get gorgeous threes, like every interleave of multiples of 3 there is. That's what happens when you put Father and Christ combos together. Makes you want to get some honey on your tongue, doesn't it? Amazing. So the tongue, isn't that amazing? Focus on that. The tongue goes to Father. Now, amazingly, lips goes to Jesus. Just like proboscis. Excuse me, I wasn't even saying it right. Proboscis. Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't even spelling it correctly. Well, our offset is slightly different. What have I missed? Patience. Where are we? Proboscis. Forgive me, folks. I wasn't even spelling this right, but that's okay. The letters still divide by 3, so the offset is flawless. What changed? Now we just went up 16 plus Jesus plus 42 on proboscis. I don't know why I was spelling it. Yeah, I had the math. I had it right up here. For some reason I copied it wrong down here. Okay. So now you need, if you wanted to pop off the sun, you need to pop off 48. Fine. Why don't we just do something like this? Here's a simple 48. Do this. So now here's the walkthrough. Okay. S equals S, S equals S. J is 6 points less than P. E and B differ by 3. U and CI differ by 9. So that, yeah, Team Gold and Team Fuchsia equal, and then this Team Blue is your bonus 48, which equals Sun. But in their alignment, there's your plus 1s, here's your plus 2, here's your plus 1s, which equal the S, here's your second S, and then everything in between just divides by 3, so it maintains offset everywhere you go. Okay. Focus on this plus 1 in front, this plus 2 right here, this plus 1 right here, which equals the S, this plus 1, which equals the S, and then everything else divides by 3. Okay, the U, the C, the I, the O, and the R. Enough said. Proboscis is flawless for Jesus. That is amazing. So my tongue, the tongue is greater than the mouth. Oh boy, it's greater than the lips. The tongue is what forms words. So the tongue goes to Father. The word speak parallels Father. But this is amazing. So, and then as I looked at forewings and hind wings, that puts I am in the dead center. Abdomen we solve. That's like a triple I am. Spiritual sting. The word sting is a triple I am. It's very easy. Look at the word sting, in fact. You get 20, 23, 26. 3, the word sting equals the word antenna. Like, and if you called it the stinger, that would be quadruple 23. Isn't that amazing? So 20, 23, 26. That's an average of 23 tripled. And if you say stinger, that's 23 quadrupled. Well, antenna at the very top is Jehovah, triple 23. So you got triple 23 for the antenna, and you got triple 23 for the sting, or stingers quadruple 23. Amazing. That was huge, okay? Proboscis, Jesus, tongue, Father. Lick goes to Christ. Interestingly, the word touch, just like the word tongue. Like tongues were made for touch. In other words, the word lick goes to Christ, but touch goes to Father. It equals water, equals honey. And you touch the tongue to honey for the Father. It's amazing. So that's Father. Touch the tongue. Oh yeah, and then the word taste. Now that actually parallels Christ. Okay, there's lots of fun stuff too. But tongue goes to Father. Just like I. Like, think of the importance. Just like the word nose, okay? Like this goes to Father. It starts with I am, and then as this equals the I am, actually, perfectly goes to Christ. Thorax parallels I am. And lovely, but man, it makes you get into human anatomy again. Because, wow. Oh yeah, voice box, you saw that, love. Oh, there's so much to saw.